PGA golf professional Kelly Morrow joins us now. We're going to talk a little putting, and you got a lot of stuff going on here, man.
It's not that much, is it?
All right, well, talk to me what it is, and I'll tell you after.
All right, well, you said you wanted to do a little putting tip,
Yep.
so I thought what we would talk about is, it's been 20 years ago, but I heard a statistic, I think the National Golf Foundation put it out, that putting accounted for like 1/2 of 1% of all practice time,
Okay.
right? And that included when guys come out right before the round and they kind of roll it around to see what the speeds are,
Yeah, right.
So really, it doesn't account for much.
Don't
right?
work on it much.
But when people do work on it, what I see is kind of the typical thing is they get out 2 or 3 golf balls, right? They gaze around the green, they find a pin, they hit one, it misses right, so they wiggle a little bit left, and
Yeah.
then they hit the next one, right? And they just constantly adjust and putt the different holes. And it's really hard to figure out when you do that, what was the problem? Did they misread the putt, or
Right.
did they not start it on their line?
Right.
They can't figure it out. The answer is they don't know which it is.
Right.
So what you got to do when you practice your putting, in my opinion, at least part of the time, is you have to figure out, can I start the ball on the line?
Right.
So you pick a straight putt, you stick within 6 to 8 feet of the hole, right?
Okay.
And all you're trying to do is launch the ball in line, right? So this is a tool I use a lot here. It's kind of, it kind of shows the arc, but that really isn't even the point here,
Yeah.
whether you swing it on an arc or whether it's straight back or straight through. It's, can I launch it between the tees, right?
Right.
And you just sit there and you work on that and see if you can get the ball started on line.
So when people are doing this and they're starting out, how far do you think those tees are apart right there?
I like to do it about 2 feet ahead. I mean, I think that's probably about 15 inches right there.
How about right here in between, though?
Oh, it's,
Maybe
It's
a little length will go more.
quarter
more
inch on each side,
of
maybe.
the golf ball. Okay.
Yeah.
And so if you don't have these, or if you're actually on a golf course, is this similar to like putting at a spot? Like if I'm trying to find a spot right in front of me, I know a lot of
Yeah.
putters do that, right?
Well, I know you use the lines on the golf ball, and I think that's fantastic. Now
Yep.
all you got to do is be able to start it on the line you got there.
Okay. So my goal right here is really not to make this putt. It's really just to get it through these tees, right?
Just to get it through those tees.
Good.
Good,
See,
right?
one of the things that helped me there, Kelly, is I didn't even think about rolling that ball into the hole, right?
Yep.
It took the thoughts of actually doing that. It really just was focusing on starting it in the right place, right?
2 in a row, that's like a record, right?
That's pretty good. That's the first 2 5-footers in the world I did.
Yeah.
So again, for me, mentally, that was good because I really forgot about really the speed and how far to take it back and do all those kind of things. I just really focused on, okay, if I can get it between those tees, it feels pretty good.
Right.
So if I could do that on a golf course, I feel like I'd be successful for sure.
Yeah, it's just more intentional practice,
Yep.
right? Like, I certainly there's more to putting than just starting it online.
Right.
But I feel like when people just putt around the putting green from hole to hole, they're really not zeroing in on any one aspect. This is how I would zero in on start line, and then you would have other things that you would do to concentrate on reading the greens and how you would control speed and things like that. But this is a great place to start.
I love it. All right, folks. Well, if you want to make more putts, or if you want to see more great golf tips from golf professionals right here at Oberlin Golf Club, check us out on Bally Sports.